Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Nadie, and today we're going over the best and worst makeup and outfits at the 2023 Oscars. As you beautiful people know, any tiff you may have, please cast it away because this is a channel of positive energy. Okay? Thank you. Oh, my little Oscar Mayer weenies, how you doing today? I hope wherever you're at in the world, you're having a great day so far. I myself am doing wonderful. For once, I've actually seen a few little tidbits about the Oscars. I mean, trust me, I still don't know who like 9 out of 10 of these people are, but still, we're not going into it quite as blindly as I normally am. Oh, but the Oscars, does anybody actually still watch them? I couldn't even name a single nominated movie. Is that terrible? I think my attention span is just a little bit too short to actually sit through a video. But what I can't fuck with is the fashion. Like, honestly, the Oscars have some of the best looks, both with makeup and outfits. Like, oh, so beautiful. To me, they're just a little bit classier than, say, like the Grammys. Or maybe I'm just a biased little bitch. That could be. But my darlings, let's just go ahead and jump our tight little asses right into this. So, of course, I'm going to be looking at my favorite, Cosmo. Honestly, it's not that they're my favorite. They're just always the first one to pop up. So thank you, Cosmo. And first up, we have Rihanna. Oh, she looks fucking fabulous. There was a dress very similar to this in our last reaction video. I think Anita was wearing it and it had a long train and I didn't really care for it. However, this looks so much better. It's like a refined version of it. She looks like a beautiful pregnant dominatrix and I'm fucking here for it. And I love that even though it's kind of like a sexy bondage moment, it's not overly sexual. Like, she's all covered up. She's not really showing much skin. It is still a sheer see-through fabric, but then you can see her baby bump, so it works out perfect. I fucking love all of it. And she kind of looks like a snake from the bottom down, like a mermaid snake. Her makeup is just classic Rihanna with probably a Fenty lip. Fucking love it. Even the simplistic high pony, whatever the hell that is, that's really cool. I like it. Next we have Malala oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna butcher that. I don't know who this is, but she looks great. She kind of looks like Princess Leia, but in like a drag queen outfit. It's very simple but glamorous and still kind of luxurious. I don't know that I love the cinched butthole that's like right on her waist there, but I guess it does the job. Like, it's pretty, but honestly, the Tin Man's ass is the first thing that I thought of. However, the rest of it is really pretty. I love the accents that she has on her arms. The hood is fabulous. Her makeup is divine. It's very simple, but I feel like you need simple makeup with this kind of look so that it doesn't take away. You either need boldness here or boldness there, and she had the boldness there. But even though it's beautiful, I'm still gonna call this the Silver Sphincter. Ooh, then we have Fan Bingbing. I'm sorry, another person I've not heard of, but I might have to look them up. I kind of fucking love this dress. I'm a huge fan of not only shoulder pads, but elongated shoulders, and this is making me moist. And the color is just such a unique combination. I feel like a lot of times I see emerald and gold, and not so much emerald and silver, but it really works, especially with her complexion. Fucking hell, I absolutely adore the vintage glam vibes that she's giving, how her hair is styled. And then a nice simple eye, but that bold ass lip with those beautiful earrings. This is so pretty. And honestly, she could have rocked any color, whether this was yellow, red, pink, literally anything. And mama, you got them titties, flash the hell out of them. This is fabulous. Next is Hung in Prada. Oh, I don't like this. I don't mind the dress. That to me is very pretty. It's a simple yet chic silhouette, but whatever the fuck is coming out of her back like that beaver tail, that is not where the hell it's at. I think what would have made this make sense was if it went all the way up her back and kind of was like a cape. Like if she had a neck piece that was made out of that, or at least black, then it kind of would have looked better. It totally doesn't make sense, and you can tell that she's really proud of this. Like, she's standing there and showing off her little beaver tail, and that confuses me. And this is Prada. Like, Prada, you could do better. Her makeup is beautiful. I like that her lip tone is just a few shades deeper than the pink that she has on. But really, this dress could have been so much better had it just been the plain old dress. Like, sometimes just a little accent like this little whale tail is just a little bit too much. And if you don't execute it perfectly, it can look like shit. And unfortunately, this is not it. It's shit. And next we have Allison Williams. I don't know if I like this. It kind of looks like she's wearing a bed skirt or like a ruffled pillow sham. Once again, it's like we have a little bit too much on something that could have been a super simple and way more chic. Also, her dress kind of reminds me of curtains that I had in like middle school. Pink and sheer and see-through with little flowers on them. I just don't like this, which is a damn shame because she herself is a fucking stunner. I like the simplicity of her hair. I love the simplicity of her makeup and how her cheeks and lips match the dress. But little Bo Peep is little no peep. Literally, all she's missing is a couple lambs and a hook. This is just giving serious Little Miss Miss Muffet vibes. She just needs like her tough it and way. Ooh, Sandra Oh is making me go, oh, this is heavenly. So far, this is probably one of my favorite looks. I love the draping that she has. A lot of times with this style of dress, it can look like you took a bunch of bed sheets or drapes off the wall and just threw them on you. This is so beautiful. It's cinched in all the right places. She's showing the perfect amount of skin. I love the draping that's over her arms. This marigold color goes magnificently with her skin tone, and that red poppin' lip is just where the fuck it's at. And once again, this is a dress that could have been in any color, like emerald, red, blue. Oh, fucking blue. Could you imagine this in electric blue? Oh, and truthfully, she probably would have looked good in any of those colors, but this one, it is doing it. They say this is a color that absolutely sings on her, and the style feels elegant, easy, and boldly chic. I totally agree. Even the styling of the pendant on her neck, that is great. Simple yet glamorous, and that to me is what Sandra Oh is. We'll never forget her on Princess Diaries. Gupta? I love it. And next we have Mindy Kaling, Mindy Kaling. I know who she is, I just don't know how to say her last name. I like this, however, it's giving very Ariana Grande vibes. I feel like Ariana would wear this on stage with maybe like a pleather skirt. I don't dislike the outfit, I just don't know that I like it on her. Like, this isn't a chic outfit, and Mindy to me dresses really chicly. Is chicly a word? The bottom half is really, really pretty. I just don't like the boning that goes up to like this bodice. It just doesn't pair well with the arms, which I love the arms. Those sleeves are gorgeous. I wonder how she keeps those up. I personally think this would have looked a million times better if those cutouts were filled. It could have even been an accentuating color, black. Although really, it would probably lose its elegance with that. I think had it just been filled in and maybe just had a couple cutouts, that would have been perfect. But as it is, it's kind of like Forever 21 meets Carolina Herrera, and that's not a good combination. Her makeup looks great, although I don't love that lip combo with the dress. It just kind of mutes her face. I would have rather seen a red or something a little bit more bold and not quite as deep. The dark mauve tone, it goes with her complexion, but just not this outfit. I also don't know that I love the earrings with this. I don't know what it would have been better with. This is such like a poppy look. She almost could have worn hoops. Do you know what they say? Bigger the hoop, bigger the hoe, and honey, I would have hula hoops on my ears. I just wish her hair was styled different. I wish her makeup was different. I kind of wish all of this was different. So unfortunately, this is probably my least favorite look so far, which is sad because it could have been beautiful. Next up is the beautiful Ariana DeBose. I think I'm saying that right. Again, I'm sorry, I don't know who you are. I like it, but it's also kind of, I don't know. It's like classic Versace meets a Star Trek motherboard, and I don't know if I dislike the arms or if it's the actual pattern on the dress because the silhouette is hella pretty. I even like the little train, although we could have done without it. You know, I think it is those arms. I think this would have been a million times prettier if it wasn't a sheer fabric. I mean, I love the exposed titty moment. That is beautiful, even with like the little straps going over them. That is sexy as shit. And I bet you this would have been even cooler without the arms altogether. Or even if you took the arm fabric off and put it over the chest, now that would have looked great. But yeah, this isn't one of my favorites. It's sexy, but it's just kind of cheap looking, which isn't what you want when it's Versace. Her makeup looks beautiful. I love the kind of grayish smoky eye, the nude lip, the pulled back hair. I really have no issues from the chesticles up. But as a whole, giggity, I don't love it. Okay, and they say it's a little bit tacky, which yes, that's a perfect word for it. Tacky like dried lash glue. Ooh, then we have Halle Bailey. I love this dress. Ooh, can we see nips? Maybe, maybe not, I can't tell. I love how see-through this dress is and how simple it is. This is honestly something that you could make at Joann Fabrics, yet it's still Chain Gabbana, so it's probably a million times the price. She looks kind of like a fairy tale princess, which honestly goes with her character. It's just pretty without having to go over the top, and we all know we love a good top. It's great. I love her simple ring with a simple necklace. Simple, that's probably like a $40,000 necklace. Her hair looks divine, and the simplicity of her makeup just complements everything. Yeah, very pretty. This is honestly one of my favorites. Then Florence Pugh, am I saying that right? I know who she is, kind of. I just don't know how to say her name. Ooh, and Valentino. Yet this looks like a crumpled paper bag, but do I like it? Kind of. I like the coat that's over it, and I like how it goes over her bosom. I don't like what's underneath it. It's just barely there. She is one sneeze away from a cooter flash. I don't even know if that's a dress under there or if it's just a shadow. though. I hope she's wearing underwear. I do think the dress underneath almost takes away from how pretty and elegant this is. And yes, this does look like she took a comforter off a bed and just wrapped it around herself. But I feel as though there's prettier dresses that you could accompany this with, even if she had like leggings on or tights. Not that I'm opposed to showing skin, I am no prude. We all love a good flashy leg. But I don't know if it's the shoes or if it is the length of the dress or it is her bare legs. But something doesn't quite go with this and it kind of ruins it a little. I don't even know that I like the necklace that's with it. It just doesn't follow the symmetry of the dress. Like that little teardrop thing going down her sleeves doesn't look that great. However, if I cover like all the ruffles and everything, and we just look at the middle up, that is a really pretty look. I think it's the ruffles that's throwing me off from the neck piece. I love her hairstyle. It looks like a fortune cookie. And her earrings are pretty. Would I have rather seen like a pearl or something? Maybe. I don't know. I think we have a styling issue. I'm not sure if the dress itself is in two pieces. It should be, or at least there should be something underneath it. I don't love this, but she looks fabulous. Danai Gurira? Did I say that right? I fucking love this look. She's like an elegant Marge Simpson. Which, let's start with that amazing hairdo. This is so beautiful and unique for the red carpet. And I love how it's accented with the one white band. Maybe that's pearls. It's literally over the top without being over the top. Moving down, her face is radiant and glowing. Her skin is just beautiful. And whoever her makeup artist is did a fantastic job of just complementing her natural features just enough to where it looks like she's wearing makeup, but she's not super contoured and chiseled and overdone. And then that beautiful pop of red is really all she needed. The dress, I think, is really pretty and simple. I don't know that I love the little frills on the top. It does kind of cheapen it a little with that unfinished look, but this also may have been too simple without it. It just needs a little bit of drama and that was it. Listen to me talking about drama. We do not have any of that here. Overall, I love this look. I love that her hair is probably an homage to a fabulous culture. This is just divine. Then we have Ana de Armas. Again, I don't know who this is. Oh, I don't like this dress. It goes from being almost too simple up here to being way too much on the bottom. It almost looks like muscles attached to a stone in the sea, which is fun, but then you have this milky vomit off-putting color. I don't care for any of this. Oh, and this is Louis Vuitton, honey. That is not a cheap dress. Yet it looks like something that anybody would go to prom in, except it's not like pink or purple or green, which, not gonna lie, this probably would have looked better in any color than this. It's kind of like old vanilla bean ice cream. Wait, are those little crystals on it or pearls? Okay, once you zoom the hell in, the fabric itself is really fucking pretty. It's such a shame that it was cut into this. I don't feel like this look is doing her fabulous shape any justice. The cut just looks really cheap. I think this is just a big missed opportunity. Her skin looks divine. Her makeup is nice and simple. I have no complaints about that, but this dress is kind of icky. What do they say? This is kind of an homage to Marilyn Monroe, which that silhouette does kind of look like that, especially the bust. They even say the color is dingy, which held to the yes, and the design is uninteresting aside from the bottom detail. Hell yeah. Oh, Angela Bassett. I didn't recognize her at first. I'm not used to seeing her in this poppin' of a dress. I love this. It's Moschino. I don't love the necklace with it, I will say. But the thing around her neck, what is that, a snake? A turd? No, it's definitely a snake. I like the necklace itself, but because it's kind of off-centered, there's so much that's just off-kilter with this look. Because there's kind of an imbalance with the shoulders, this would have looked better with like a perfectly round necklace or no necklace. The dress though, she is rocking the absolute shit out of it. I think her body accentuates the shape. I really like how all the fabric is draped around her waist and then kind of comes to a little bow around her knees. The draping up along her shoulder and then just covering up one titty, that is so cool. I've never really seen anything quite like this. Yet it still looks classic somehow. The color is vibrant. It's the first thing that you notice, and I love how her lipstick kind of is a tone of that. It's almost like the color of the dress with a little bit of milk added. Same for the eyeshadow. And normally I would be all about an updo with this style of dress, but I like that her hair is down. This is just really, really pretty. Her handbag is fabulous too. Like, you go, Angela. And then we have Austin Butler in the basic bitch suit. Okay. Then we have Stephanie Hsu in a beautiful corally salmon dress. It's pretty. It's simple. I don't love it. It's definitely not like a wow moment. Only because I feel like we've seen this a lot. There's something about the top part that isn't really sitting with me. Yet I don't really have much to complain about because honestly, look at this. It's fuckable, which speaking of fuckable, it's also the color of a bleached ass. So yay for that image. Okay, we're just gonna put that out of our minds. Yes. The silhouette, it is really pretty. It's nothing groundbreaking, nothing spectacular. I kind of expect a little bit more for Valentino. And I probably would have rather seen this in a different color. Maybe something more elegant like white or even blue. I'm all about that blue today. But to to me, this is one of those dresses that screams prom again. And when you're at the Oscars, you kind of gotta step your titties up a little bit. Again, not bad, not my favorite. I love her makeup, very simple. I love the inner eye highlight. I think her like 1950s hairstyle works fabulously with this. It looks great overall, just nothing to write home about. Ooh, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson yet again in Dolce & Gabbana. I will be the first to admit that I'm not sure if this color really matches his skin tone, or that the jacket really matches the pants. It just kind of looks scruffy and baggy. I also think it might be the flashback that's making this a little bit weird. I don't dislike this. The only thing that slightly offends me is the fact that the pants are so baggy near the ankles. Like, could we not have hemmed this beforehand? And his bow tie is just so big and floppy like Dumbo ears. I'm sure that's not the only thing big and floppy on him either. But yeah, not my favorite, but it certainly doesn't look bad, and I really appreciate the fact that a man didn't wear just a black suit. Austin Butler. Ooh, Michelle Yeoh is wearing Dior Couture. I love this dress, which you better for fucking Couture. It looks like a fucking angel wing or a box of Kleenex. With all the beautiful but bold ass colors on the runway, this is just like a nice simplistic thing that we need. And it's reserved, yet it looks really expensive and soft and elegant. Just want her to take it off so I can lay in it. Like, doesn't it look like it's made out of feathers? This would be a really pretty wedding dress. I don't really have anything to bitch about with this. Her makeup is flawless. I like the simplicity of her accessories. Even the little icicle bunches in her hair. That shit's cute. It's very pretty. Cosmo even says there's something appealing about taking such a soft, relatively low-key approach to her style, which I agree. Then we have Paul Mescal. Did I say that right? This is very pretty. I like the pose that he's doing here because it really accentuates the bell bottoms to the pants. I don't know that I would have otherwise noticed, just because that jacket is so long, but you know me, I like it long. It's simple, yet it's different, and it's not just a basic bitch tuxedo. The bow tie is kind of the same floppy bow tie that The Rock had, yet it looks so much better here, and I love the little red rose accent. It's a really simple but classic look, straight out of like the 60s or 70s. They say there's a sort of sleazy swankiness here that really suits them. I think that's true. Sleazy swankiness, sleazy skankiness. And second to last, we have Cate Blanchett and a very classic silhouette by Louis Vuitton. I feel like I've seen it a million times before, just maybe not with this fabric. I like the one exposed arm, the other one that's in a hole. Ooh, giggity. But I don't like how both the top and the bottom are satiny, yet they're different colors and don't really seem to be connected. Isn't it a semi-crimed mix black and blue? Maybe not. I think there's just too much draping going on. Like, you should either drape this part and then have a simplistic bottom, or have the elegant mini train but have it be more fitted up here. To me, this would have looked prettier with like a tight white dress that went down to her knees, and then having the blue top over that. That just would have looked elegant. Do I hate it? Only partially, but it's not the worst thing I've seen. But the bottom, that shit can just go burn. Wait, is this even silky? It almost looks velvety. Oh, I guess this was one of Cosmo's worst dress. They're disappointed. Well, I feel ya. Number 20, we are coming in fucking hot with, in my opinion, the best of the best, Lady Gaga in Versace. This was such a weird ass dress because you can't see it here, but her ass is actually out. Like, it's covered by one strip of boning. Bone in the ass. But even with her ass out, like, she is able to move. Did y'all see the one photographer who slipped? And she just ran her little buns over to help him up. And still, we didn't really see any exposed ass cheeks. So this dress is constructed very, very well. Unlike Mindy's white dress that had a similar bodice, this is just so much more elegant. It looks really expensive. The bottom of it just looks like it has a ton of Pellon stabilizer in it. I feel like when she'd sit down, the whole thing would come up. But that aside, this is really, really pretty, and you also can't see this, but I know she has a French braid down the back, which she ended up keeping for her performance. It's just so fucking beautiful, and I love that even though this is somewhat of a bold dress, she has a bold eye. Her makeup artist, Sarah, is just fucking amazing. I don't really have anything to complain about with this, call me a biased bitch, but I love me some Gaga. But I have seen her wear some not so flattering things, and I do like this. I don't know that I'd ever need to see this again on anybody else, especially because, let's be real, the way that the dress is sitting around her waist isn't the most flattering. It just looks as though it's falling off her body, but it's also something that I've not really seen before, so is it making me moist? You bet your sweet titties. A lot of designer dresses really don't look any more expensive than what you could find at like Macy's or Penny's, but there's something about this dress that looks like it was made just for her, which it probably was, and it does not look cheap. The little belt buckle matches the necklace, the bracelet, and the ring so perfectly. It's just cool. So yes, there we go. Let me know if you loved or hated anybody's outfit that I didn't mention, or anybody that I did. Was there anything with styling that you would do differently? I always love hearing from you. But thank you so much for being here and spending this little time with me. And you know what? If you want a little bit more me in your life, head over over to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/poplux. You get videos a day early, you get Patreon-only content, and best part, it's cheap, fun, and fancy just like me. Comment down below, let me know what you thought of this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter at officialnady, and you can follow me online at thepoplux.com. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you again soon. Bye!